like you're descending into hell. Look at this. Hey. Oh, that laugh, dude.
You dreamed about the same creep I did. Gonna get you.
Eek. See, Freddy's bitch ass is all kinds of cruel, you know? He makes you come towards him, you know? And then he starts playing games with you. The bastard can't even just come to me. I gotta walk the whole fucking way, get tired, and then he takes my ass out. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your guy Jesse back at it, this time with our second rewatch of the channel. The first one was Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And tonight we're gonna be watching, and you guys may see, even right there, you may notice that I'm starting to breathe a little heavy and exhaling a lot. We're gonna watch A Nightmare on Elm Street 1984. And so this is basically the movie character that is the only one that made me cry as a kid. The only one that truly gave me the most horrific nightmares and woke up multiple times just crying. And so I'll tell you guys one dream that is extremely vivid in my memory. I was essentially at a forest, but at this forest there was like this factory. So I walk up to a window. I look in. I kind of see like all this machinery going on. Then I see that there's people on like an assembly line. You know, like think of an assembly line, but actually with people instead of like cars or products. They're just like still, like they can't move. They're being led to like this piece of machinery that ultimately is going to go ahead and crush their heads like this. And then what happened, you know, what each of them were doing when that happened, because I could see the front of their faces, is that it would get crushed, but then like there was like a bunch of layers of like clay or something like on each side of their heads. And each time that happened, their mouth would open like wide open, like one of those super horrific kind of screams, right? Then I see a man. I see a son of a bitch standing over there working the machinery and just laughing and laughing as all of this is happening. He notices me. He sees that I'm watching all of this. Then I see him get up and start running. And then I start running. I'm running and running, and I can hear him behind me, and he's laughing, and his laughter is getting closer and closer and closer. And I was just a kid. I was maybe, 9 or 10 years old tops. So he caught up to me quick, but it was also like he started taking his time. Like he started running a little bit slower, just so kind of like that fear would last longer. So I knew he was right behind me. And in a dream, right? So you can almost kind of see yourself in third person as well. So it was cutting back to like a lot of that. Like I could see me running ahead. Then other times I could see like as if I was watching the event and he was right behind me. And so then that's when I see him, wind up with that glove with the knives. And then he takes a swing. And that's when I wake up. Right at the moment he was going to make contact with me and basically take me out. That's when I woke up. Tears coming down my face, heart pumping. It was just the worst experience that I have ever had after a dream. And so it is time to watch this bastard again after so long. I definitely want to check out the rest of the franchise. But with that said, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and let's get to it, man. It's 12:42 a.m. And let's watch A Nightmare on Elm Street 1984. Whew. Y'all might think I'm joking. This dude caused a lot of sleepless nights, and then when I was able to get to sleep, it was horrifying, man. Here we go. Oh, that damn glove. Oh. It's an awesome title card, though. What he did there with the glove, he could have done it where, he holds it like this, whatever. But him holding it like that, like his fingers stretched out, that's what I remember when he wound up to get me in the dream. The score. Fuck you. Oh man, okay. I'm probably gonna jump and get scared at like the most minute shit. I think it's just because of the aura around this character and what, you know, he kind of caused me as a kid. If you guys want, you know, share in the comments, who was that character for you? Who did it for you? The guy or the girl or the monster or the ghost or whatever that caused you to not want to go to sleep? You bastard. Oh, the goat's just screaming and crying. You fucker. Oh.
You okay?
Just a dream, Mom.
Not a dream, judging from that.
Coming back to this.
I remember waking up and checking myself.
You gotta cut your fingernails. You gotta stop that kind of dreaming.
Fuck.
The other.
Oh, yep. That damn rhyme. Look at this, very dreamlike. Hey, yo! I just watched Christine not too long ago, you guys, so if you want to check that out.
And that's what it reminded me of, that old jump rope song. It was the worst nightmare I ever had.
Matter of fact, I had a bad dream last night myself.
I had a hard-on this morning when I woke up, Tina.
Fucking guy.
How could there be room on your joint for 4 letters?
Young Jesse right there. That's a comment I would have said in high school.
Hey, up yours with a twirling lawnmower.
This guy. It's like watching myself in high school, you guys.
So what do you dream?
Forget it, Tina. Everyone has a bad dream once in a while.
Young Johnny Depp.
Time you have one, just tell yourself that's all it is. Once you do that, you wake right up. At least it works for me.
My sister like has a huge crush on Johnny Depp.
Maybe we're gonna have a big earthquake.
Yeah, she loves
They
him.
say things get really weird just before.
So when the girls there in the jump rope were doing that, right? We saw the fog. It looked very dreamlike, and then it cut to them in the car, and then it cut back, and the girls were gone. And now it wasn't very dreamlike. It was clear. You know, you could see everything there on the sidewalk and all the other students.
See, I got this cousin who lives near the airport. It's okay for me to stay with, right? And I got the sound effects today from Rod. Hello, Mom? Yeah, out here at Barry's. Yeah, noisy as usual. Glad we don't live here, huh? Right,
Okay.
in the morning. Yeah, sure. Just our kids drag racing outside. Listen, Ma, I gotta go. I think there's been an accident out front.
Hang up, bro. Hang up. Jesus Christ, dude.
Right, I'll call the police.
Come on, dog.
Some neighbors having a fight, I guess. I'm fine. I'll call you in the morning.
Dude, you should have hung up. Hey, Mom, this and that, 10 seconds, boom.
It worked like a charm.
Smooth.
See, I told you you'd be feeling better.
I've done that before to my parents, you guys.
All day long I've been seeing that guy's weird face and hearing those fingernails.
That's amazing you saying that. Made me remember the dream I had last night.
What'd you dream?
I dreamed about a guy in a dirty red and green sweater.
Well, what about the fingernails?
Oh, he scraped his fingernails along things. Actually, they were more like finger knives or something he'd made himself. They made a horrible sound.
You dreamed about the same creep I did.
That's impossible.
What?
Nothing.
There's something out there, isn't there? Oh, I heard something.
Yeah, I heard something too. How frightening would it be to, you know, you're discussing something with your friend and you realize you had the same dream about the same person coming after you, trying to kill you.
I'm gonna punch out your ugly lights, whoever you are.
All right, bro.
Kitty, kitty. Chow, chow, chow.
Okay, bro. What the fuck? Yep, I remember. I remember it was gonna be this asshole playing a prank on them, man.
Go wild.
What the hell are you doing here?
Came to make up, no big deal.
Oh, what's that?
Intense, huh?
So stupid.
Maybe a funeral, dickhead.
It's just a sleepover date, Rod. Glenn was just
What was gonna be your next move, bro? You were literally gonna stab him?
You see his face?
Your mom ain't home, is she? Me and Tina got stuff to discuss.
Rod.
Hey, yo.
We got our mother's bed. You guys got the rest.
Well, is there another room in the house? With a comfortable bed?
Hey, you guys are gonna hang around, right? Don't leave me alone with this lunatic. Please, Nando.
Hey, yo.
Glenn, not now. We're here for Tina now, not ourselves.
Oh, man. Come on. Look at him.
Why is she so bothered by a stupid nightmare anyway?
Because he was scary, that's why.
Sorry, bro. I don't think it's gonna be one of those nights for you, man. The score, man. Yo. All right. And then he's over there listening to all this, not getting any action himself.
Reality sucks.
All right, bro. Jesus. Act like you've done it before. Fuck.
I knew there was something about you I liked.
You feel better now, right?
Jungle Man fixed Jane.
No more fights?
No more fights.
No more nightmares for either one of us then.
When did you have a nightmare?
Guys can have nightmares too, you know.
And they asked Johnny Depp's character if he had a bad dream too, so that I can't remember. Were they all having nightmares of Freddy? The score sounds very like you're walking in a neighborhood, but it has that level of unsettlingness kind of to it. Like you're walking in a neighborhood and like you're being watched, like you're being followed or something like that. That's what I'm getting out of this, out of that score. Yup. It's exactly the feeling and the visual I get. Walking down the street, you're probably the only one on the street. Houses, you know, on both sides, but something's watching you. You know, just watching and waiting. Motherfucker. Alright, Jesse, get it together, man. Fuck. That's not something that should...
Who do you think you are? Whoever you are.
Do not go outside. Yup. I remember this. One of my nightmares, this shit happened. Oh, that's cool. How did they do that though? 1984 special effects? Or maybe they did something with the wall that's like some kind of latex, like really stretched out wall, and then you can kind of push yourself. Be my guess. That's cool though. That's a awesome visual. And of course her dumbass is gonna go outside. Well, you have to, right? Like that's the plot
there?
needs it. Plot needs her to be stupid to go outside and investigate. Jesus. Why? Damn it, why?
Who the hell is that?
I'm pretty sure right now this is a nightmare. It has to be. She goes all the way to the damn alley wearing that. Oh, the hat, dude, the fedora. You bastard. Oh, no. It's like, where do you go?
Please, God.
This is God.
Alright. I like that line, dude. Oh, the way he's running. You bastard. Oh, you son of a bitch. No.
Watch this.
Oh, dude, his face. His eyes. Look at that. He loves to just toy with his victims. That's what this piece of shit did to me in my dreams, man. Oh, dude, fuck. Take the blanket out, dude. Ew. God damn, okay, this is a little bit even more graphic than I remember. Oh. Oh. God damn, look at all that blood.
I'll kill you!
Oh, God, you scared me.
Dude, it's a massacre.
What do you got?
Damn, I don't remember it being that much blood and that graphic.
Something like a razor was the weapon. Nothing was found at the scene.
They probably did it to where she was on the floor and, you know, they probably put the furniture in a certain way to make it look like she's upside down or on the ceiling. But they captured him as well right there in that angle, so let's see how they did that.
She lived there. I don't mean her. I mean you. What was she doing there?
Oh, it's her dad.
What are
Yeah.
you two
That's
doing?
right.
Okay. How you doing, baby?
I'm okay, Dad.
I don't want to get into this now. God knows you need time. I sure would like to know what we're doing, shacking up with 3 other kids, especially a lunatic delinquent like Lane.
Rod is not a lunatic.
You have a sane explanation for what he did?
Apparently he was crazy jealous. Nancy said they'd had a fight.
It wasn't that serious.
Maybe you don't think murder is serious.
How can you say I don't take her death seriously? Look, all I meant was that their fights weren't that serious. You know, Tina, she dreamed this was gonna happen.
What?
She had a nightmare that someone was trying to kill her. That's why we were there, Mom. We just didn't want to sleep alone.
And she's having the same nightmare, Freddy.
The victim, 15-year-old Christina Gray,
The film,
her boyfriend Rod Lane.
it showed us Tina first,
Man,
and
the murder weapon.
we could get that impression that this is, you know, maybe our main character, our lead. Then it kind of switches it on us immediately. It takes her out, and she's the main focus afterwards.
Gotta go to school, Mother. Otherwise, I'll sit up there and go crazy.
Did you sleep?
I'll sleep in study hall. I'd rather keep busy, you know.
Right home after?
Right home after. See ya.
See you.
The dad, good casting. He looks like a cop. He looks like not just a cop, but he looks like he'd be like the guy, like a lieutenant or something, or someone, you know, someone in charge there at the department. Who the hell was that watching her?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Look at him. No shoes. On the run.
They're gonna kill me for sure.
Nobody's gonna kill you. Did you do it?
I never touched her.
You were screaming like crazy.
There was somebody else there.
The door was locked from your side.
Don't look at me like I'm some fucking fruitcake or something. I'm warning you.
Just move away from her.
I'm warning you, bro. What are you gonna do?
Easy, like your ass depended on it.
Hold it!
No!
Jesus
Oh god. Yeah, dude. What can you do? You can't even like push your own daughter over, right? So this guy is like, watch what you say or something. And he went towards her like he was gonna do something.
I didn't do it! I didn't kill it!
Daddy, you used me.
What the hell were you doing going to school today for anyway?
Yeah, right.
Nancy!
After something like that,
Nancy!
take some days off.
Come on, let go of my arm.
A canker, as he put it. Probe and dig.
Oh man, the wardrobe, even just back in the mid 80s, and these hairstyles too.
John, will you go ahead, please?
Yo, look at that mullet on that one guy. He's got the hairspray, you know, get it formed up like that.
Julius Fowl and gibber in the Roman streets. Blood, disasters in the sun and the moist air. Influence Neptune's.
Nancy.
That's good. Whoa. Okay, so she's obviously dreaming now, but I like what they did that with this guy now. Him looking like he's in a trance and his voice changing, and the students just still, stone still. Ah, that's good.
Tina?
God, that's so creepy, bro. Just stay in the classroom. Even though you're dreaming, but don't go any further. That's what he wants.
Tina?
What?
Where's your pal?
Screw your pass.
The red and green sweater, dude.
Hey, Nancy, no running in the hallway.
Kiss my ass. Hall monitor, shit. Dude, this film does such a good job of truly making things feel dreamlike. You know, you're in a hallway at a school and leaves are falling everywhere, you know, and there's wind. That's what a dream feels like. Things don't make sense. You could be outside and, you know, there's furniture outside or something like that, or desks or couches or something. Things do not make sense in the dream world. Or maybe I'm just a complete psycho and my dreams are crazy like that. I don't know.
Tina?
And the whole warehousey look, the whole like kind of boiler facility is like perfect for this son of a bitch.
Tina?
Oh, dude, his body language. Fuck.
Who are you?
Ah, you bastard. Oh god, his face. Beyond the makeup, just his grin and his eyes. Oh. Fuck you. And he's purposely doing it. He plays with you. Wants to get you more afraid. Like he could quickly just get to her, but he's doing this on purpose. Taking his time, son of a bitch.
Come to Freddy.
Wait. Oh, it's like my dream. Wake up at that moment.
Everything's all right now.
What?
Okay. Yeah, I'll go straight home.
You'll need a hall pass.
Fuck the hall pass, man. And if there's a hall monitor out there, they can eat shit. God. Oh, look at that. Yup. Oh. And what can you do, man, against a villain like this? You have to go to sleep. You can't run anywhere. This is not something that you can outrun or move to different places or anything. You have to sleep. You're screwed.
It was dark, but I'm sure there was somebody in there, under the covers with her.
How could somebody be under the covers without you knowing about it?
Fuck do I know? I don't expect you to believe me anyway.
What did he look like? Did you get a look at him?
Yeah.
Well, then how do you know that somebody else was there?
Because somebody cut her while I watched. You couldn't even see the fucker. You could just see cuts happening all at once.
What do you mean all at once?
It was as if there were 4 razors cutting at the same time, but invisible ones. I probably could have saved if I'd have moved sooner. But I thought it was just another nightmare.
Couldn't do anything, man.
Like the one I had the night before. There was this guy. He had knives for fingers.
So now is Johnny Depp's character also having those dreams as well?
Hey, you think I did it?
No.
That no was a little bit of a mixture. I know she really doesn't think so, but almost the way she said it, it's like telling him what he wants to hear. I know it's just a delivery of the way she said it.
1, 2, count 4, 3, 4,
Alright, what sick bastard came up with this rhyme, man? I'm gonna fucking stay awake tonight, man. Can you imagine if tonight I have a dream of this son of a bitch? Oh god. Oh, wait, where's this hand coming from? Oh, just a.
Nancy? What, Mother? Don't fall asleep in there. You could drown, you know.
For Pete's sakes.
It happens all the time.
Could you actually drown? Or would you in the moment wake up, you know? Like, I guess if you really go into some deep sleep, I don't know. Well, okay, where was that hand coming from? Hopefully just like the drain or something like that. Wake up! Oh god, girl, Jesus. Fell asleep. Fuck. God. Have you guys ever dreamed of drowning? It's the worst fucking thing. Come on. There you go. Come on.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I heard you screaming.
Exactly.
You're calling me.
Heard you screaming bloody murder and then you're acting like nothing's wrong.
Hundreds of people a year get killed like that.
But I'm okay, Mother. Sorry for scaring you.
I'll turn down your bed, okay?
And you can't tell anyone anything, man. They won't believe you. They'll think you're losing your mind. They'll think you're a lunatic. Because what would her mother do? She tells her and her mother just, you know, would say, no, you probably imagined it. How do you battle something like this? Fuck. And you gotta resort to coffee, pills, staying awake. You're trying to do something that's impossible to do. You have to go to bed. You have to go to sleep. She's doing the whole... it's like me in class, man, when I was in school, high school. I know the teachers would see me sometimes, because sometimes I'd like look up and they're just like staring right at me like, yeah, no, I'm a piece of shit, sorry.
Sorry, I saw delay was on. I thought I'd see how you were.
I wish you didn't live right across the street.
Let me in. Did you ever stand on a rose trellis?
Oh hell yeah, that'd be
Ow!
that'd be a nice arrangement, man. Your girl like living across the street. Sneaking in through the window. Yep. I remember high school, man.
So I heard you freaked out in English class today.
Yeah, I guess I did.
What'd you do to your arm?
I burned it in English class. God, I look 20 years old.
Is that bad? I guess it's bad because what is she, 17, 18 in this? I look 20 years old.
Do you believe people can dream about what's going to happen?
No.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
No. Rod killed Tina, and you know that.
I've got a crazy favor to ask you. It's nothing hard or anything. I'm gonna go and look for somebody, and I want you to stand as sort of a guard. Okay?
That's so stupid.
So you can't mess up. A lot might depend on this.
I won't screw up.
Okay, turn off the light. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
He's gonna fuck up. He's gonna fuck up. Here we go. Yep, outside, middle of the night, fog. She's dreaming. Barefoot, of course. Why can't you like come out of there with a bat or a crowbar or a hammer or something, man? In my dream, you know, I'd fucking like come out looking like Rambo and shit. Shirt off, grenades on each side of me, 3 or 4 weapons.
Glenn, are you still watching?
Yeah, so?
I'm just checking.
What? How would he, wait, how would that work? Maybe someone explain that to me, or maybe I'll figure it out here a little later on, but how the hell would that work? I mean, what was wrong with standing outside of your house and saying, hey asshole, wherever you're at, I'm right here, come on. You come to me, I won't come to you. Police department. And that's really happening, right? If I remember correctly. Oh, okay. All right. Easy there, T1000. Shit. Wait, okay. Is he awake or is he dreaming now then? Oh. Oh, what the fuck?
Glenn, wake up!
Creatures, worms, or was that like her insides or something? Oh, the fucker bastard. And Glenn, where the fuck are you? Come on, run like you mean it, Jesus. What the hell was that? Oh, God. Oh, yes, yes, of course. In the dream, that happens. You cannot run, dude.
Save me from
Freddy.
You bastard. You son of a bitch. Fell asleep.
It's just a dream. He isn't real.
Oh, all right. There we go. Oh, and he still takes the time to do that with his fingers as he's trying to. Oh, you bastard. Look at him playing, toying with her. Jesus. Come on, come on. Wake up, wake up. There you go, there you go. Bastard.
Glenn, you bastard.
You son of a
I just
bitch.
asked you to do one thing. Stay awake and watch me. Wake me up if it looked like I was having a bad dream. And what did you do? You shit.
Nancy?
Come on, bro. You had one job.
Sit up and stay there. Don't go away.
That brings back a memory from me in high school, you guys.
Are you okay? Yeah, it was just a little dream, that's all. Call me if you need anything, okay?
The mom's hair, Jesus Christ. My God.
Glenn?
Wait, the window is open again? It was closed. Yeah, we gotta go check on him, man.
Garcia, I've got to see Rod Lane again.
I took the night shift. I get some peace and quiet.
Look, it's urgent!
What can you do, right? The head honcho's daughter. Here we go. I'm semi-remembering how this goes down.
There might be something very strange going on here.
No argument with that.
What are you doing here?
It's an unsolved murder. I don't like unsolved murder, especially ones that my daughter's mixed up in. At this hour, you should be home in bed.
Just want to see if he's okay.
Take my word for it. The guy's sleeping like a baby.
Oh, yep.
Just go down and look at him, please, Daddy.
All right.
Oh, there you go, bro. Come on, wake up. I remember how this goes down now, though. Oh my god. Shit. Ugh. Oh, damn. And of course, it looks like he did it. Damn. No. Lisa maybe attempt to do CPR? It was like at the end there he yanked on his neck hard enough to where I guess it twisted or it broke.
God be with this young man's soul.
Attest to the scripture's warning. He who lives by the sword shall die by the sword. But let us recall also our Lord's admonition.
That's something that a priest would say.
Rod Lane, rest in peace.
Like in that moment? I don't know.
Time to go, honey. The killer's still loose, you know.
You're saying somebody else killed Tina.
I don't know who he is, but he's burned, and he wears a weird hat, a red and green sweater, really dirty, and he uses these knives and fingernails.
Yep. Remember, they know.
You better keep her home until she really gets over the shock of this.
I'm going to get her some help.
Yeah, I remember they know who it is, and they're not the only ones either. They're just trying to keep it under wraps. For the study of sleep disorders.
I don't see why you couldn't just give me a keep me from dreaming.
If you don't dream, you go. All set?
I don't know. If there's some kind of medication that keeps you from dreaming, give it to her. Yeah, that's what she needs.
Let's do it. Thank you, nurse.
I'd be like, all right, look, you guys want to see something that's going on? Make sure you're at least watching me while I'm fucking sleeping. There we go. Yep.
How long has this been going on?
Since the murders. She was fine before that. Now she thinks her dreams are real.
There's no sign of pathology. It's just a normal girl. Happens to have gone through 2 days of hell. She's asleep now.
Thank God.
You know, why is mom kind of a baddie though? just saying.
We still don't know what they are. She's going into deep sleep now. Heart rate is a little high.
Oh, I'd love for they could analyze my sleep patterns and dreams, because I'll tell you guys what I do sometimes. It's fucking crazy. It scares my wife sometimes.
She's definitely dreaming now. Typical dream parameter. A nightmare now would be plus or minus 5 or 6. She's about 3.
Well, we'll see where that goes right now.
Doctor, what's she doing now?
Something's wrong. It never gets this high.
Still at a 3?
Is she dreaming?
Yeah, get in there. Wake her up. Shh, her hair turned white. Fuck. Goddamn. What do you think happened?
I brought something out from my dream. Where did you get that?
If I was a doctor, I'd be shitting my pants right now. Look at that. Kind of a nice house, though.
No, I'm not crazy. I'm holding the damn thing right here.
Dude, her hair, she got this little white strip now.
Gotta go.
Stress.
You didn't sleep at all last night, did you?
Would you?
I'll go even crazier? I don't think you're crazy. Stop drinking that damn coffee.
Did you ask Daddy to have the hat examined?
I threw that filthy thing away.
Smelled like shit.
Rod didn't kill Tina, and he didn't hang himself. It's this guy. He's after us in our dreams.
That's just not reality, Nancy.
It's real, Mama. Feel it. It even has his name written in it. Fred Krueger, Mom. Do you know who that is, Mother? You better tell me, because he's after me now.
Trust your mother for once, please.
You're hiding something, clearly.
Feel better?
Like she knows it.
Feeling better? Or maybe I should grab that bottle and veg out with you. Avoid everything happening to me is getting good and loaded.
Ooh, damn.
Fred Krueger can't come after you, Nancy. He's dead. I know.
You knew about him all this time? You've been acting like it was something I made up?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you. You're imagining things. You'll feel better when you sleep.
Screw sleep!
Oh, fuck. Yeah, just gaslighting her, man. Just,
Nancy.
you know, knowing the whole
It's a
time.
nightmare. That's enough.
Knowing the whole time and keeping it to herself.
Whenever I get nervous, I eat.
And if you can't do that, you sleep.
I used to.
Okay, we need confirmation from him. Is he dreaming about him too?
They got this whole system they call dream skill. So if you have a nightmare, for instance, like falling, right? Instead of screaming and getting all nuts, you say, okay, I'm gonna make up my mind that I fall into a magic world, or get something special like a poem or a song.
I've heard of stuff like this before.
They get all their art and literature from dreams. Just wake up and write it down.
Well, what if they meet a monster in their dreams? Then what?
They turn their back on it, take away its energy, and it disappears.
But what happens if they don't do that?
Well, then I guess those people don't wake up to tell what happens.
Right, exactly. I've done some things in my dreams where I'm like, I know I'm dreaming and I'm gonna do this,
Booby
and it
traps
works.
and improvised anti-personnel devices? Well, what are you reading that for?
I'm into survival.
You're starting to scare me.
And so eventually, right, we get, at this point, right, it's mid-80s, so it's full force, but the final girl, or the, oh god, she put bars on the windows. Fuck. The final girl, the virgin, the goody two-shoes, right, and she's typically the one that has to battle the bad guy and has to overcome that. Look at this. That's so scary and creepy of, like, you know, to me, bars on the windows, like, what if something was going on inside and then you can't get out?
What's with the bars?
Security.
Security from what?
Come down to the cellar with me and I'll tell you.
I don't know. I don't know if after everything that's gone down, you just look at me like that and say, come down to the cellar. Maybe not.
You want to know who Fred Krueger was? He was a filthy child murderer. Killed at least 20 kids in the neighborhood. Kids we all knew.
Damn, it was 20, that many? Shit.
It drove us crazy when we didn't know who it was. It was even worse after they caught him.
Did they put him away?
Somebody forgot to sign the search warrants and Krueger was free just like that.
What did you do, Mother?
A bunch of us parents tracked him down after they let him out. We found him abandoned boiler room where he used to take his kids. Took gasoline, poured it all around the place, then lit the whole thing up and watched it burn. But he can't get you now. He's dead, honey, because Mommy killed him. I even took his knives.
Oh, why would you keep that there? Oh, destroy that. Bury it, something. To fucking keep it right there in the basement.
You can sleep.
So 20 kids, damn. How would they not, like, how would this not be major news to where 20 years later, a lot of people would still know about it, even like the kids that are now, you know, 18, 19 years old now.
It's much better.
I see your mom went ape at the security store today. How long's it been since you slept?
Coming up on the 7th day. I checked Guinness. The record's 11.
Damn, 7 days.
I know who he is.
Oh, and look at her, she looks like shit.
You do?
Yes. And if he gets me, I'm pretty sure you're next.
Why would anybody want to kill me?
Just give me some help.
You're like, don't mix me up in this shit.
Bring him out of what?
My dream.
How do you plan to do that?
Have a hold of the sucker when you wake me up.
You can't bring somebody out of a dream.
Then you can all relax. Just a case of me being nuts.
Well, I can save you the trouble. You're nutty as a fruitcake.
Then you won't mind cold cocking this guy when I bring him out.
There we go.
I grab the guy, you see me struggling, so you wake me up. You whack the fucker, and we got him.
Crazy? Even with what?
You knock him the fuck out.
Have a baseball bat or something. Just meet me at my porch at midnight.
Come on, Glenn, use these.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Oh, don't screw up again, bro. Oh yeah, I said get these ready, but get a bat, get any other weapon that you can, a rifle, a bazooka, a flamethrower, whatever the hell you need.
Beautiful.
7 days, my god. I think the most I ever went without sleep was like 2 days. That's because I was studying for some kind of final exam or something. Very stupid, because then I couldn't concentrate.
Honey?
Fuck, look, he fell asleep, you bastard, wake up.
Oh, I wasn't listening to the tube, Ma, just watching. Miss Nude America's gonna be on tonight.
How can you hear what she's going to say?
Who cares what she says?
Oh, yes. My man.
Go to bed. It's almost midnight.
I will, Mom.
Dude, that crop top. Come on, man.
The nightmare's over.
Okay.
And so the mom, she just kind of drinks away her thoughts. So Nancy isn't really getting the support that she needs on this end because her mom's just drunk. She's just not there. And her dad, I guess, looks like just a workaholic. Just working all the time. Oh, I'm sorry you have to do this. I don't know why suddenly I started feeling so bad for her that she would have to do that. Oh. I'm not gonna say nothing, man. This is a high schooler. Probably older though, the actress. I hope. I didn't say shit. I didn't say nothing. This guy. It's like a bulldog.
You know what I think? That kid is some kind of lunatic or something.
You shouldn't talk that way about that poor child. You mean those bars? Marge is just being cautious.
I don't care what you say. I don't want that kid hanging around with our son anymore.
Oh shit. Hey, dad is just being cautious, you know, wanting to look out for his own kid and everything that's going on, right? Or you got one person murdered, another person that looks like they killed themselves. Or you got the neighbor girl that your son is seeing just acting all kinds of crazy, and it makes sense. Oh, her mom, dude. A real problem, you guys. Sadly, a truth for millions of people around the world just turning to alcohol. Son of a bitch, dude, wake up. Stand up if you need to.
Hello?
Don't even lay in bed.
Just a minute. It's her. She wants to talk to Glenn.
About what?
What's this about, Nancy? She says it's private and very important.
Glenn's asleep. You'll have to talk to him tomorrow.
Oh, dude.
That's all. Let's go.
Hey, yo. Oh, come on, bastard. Hey, he's firm, man. Decisive, just cuts off the communication like that. Oh, he needs to sleep.
Don't fall asleep.
I think I remember as well how he goes out. But why didn't you just stand up, bro? Just stand up. Don't even lay down. Oh. She's awake, right?
Brilliant.
Yeah. She...
Glenn tries to call.
No. Don't answer it. Don't answer it. You know who it is.
Hello?
Oh, you sack of shit. Oh, you dirty perv motherfucker. I'm your boyfriend now. Jesus, bro.
I locked it all up. So you are going to get some sleep tonight.
Oh, put the bottle away.
Don't even have it on me, see?
Jesus. That was kind of close to the mom's head, bro. Break the damn door down, Nancy. This... And it's 12. Come on, man. At that age, just stay up all night. Oh, and that's cool. That's badass. That's awesome. Fuck me, dude. Jesus Christ. Again, this is, oh my god. This is so much more blood than I remember, dude. This is gorier than I remember. Oh, you look at how it's moving, the ripples. That's an impressive sequence there. Obviously the hole was always there, so Johnny Depp must have been like, you know, stretched out and like trying not to sink into that hole. And then...
I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Coroner's upstairs now, but I don't think that he...
And then all that just shooting up.
Oh my god.
From a technical standpoint, something that you would think you have to get on a possibly a first take, or you gotta clean everything up and do it again and again.
Nancy?
Hi, Daddy.
Or build multiple sets,
What
right?
happened?
I haven't been upstairs yet.
But you know he's dead, right?
Yeah, apparently he's dead.
Listen, Daddy, I've got a proposition for you. Listen very carefully. I'm gonna go and get the guy who did it. And I want you to be there to arrest him when I bring him out.
Just tell me who did it. I'll go get him, baby.
Fred Krueger did it. And only I can get him. It's my nightmare he comes to. Just come here. Break the door down in exactly 20 minutes. Can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Exactly midnight.
Ugh.
Dumb enough for me to fall asleep and find him.
Honey, you just do that. Get yourself some sleep.
But you'll be here to catch him?
They're waiting for you upstairs.
Ugh.
I'll be there, sweetheart. You just get yourself some rest. Deal?
Deal.
I love you, sweetheart. Look, go outside and watch my daughter's house. See anything funny, call me.
Some booby traps. All right, here we go. That book's gonna come in handy. Yeah, I remember this part too. Is that a shotgun shell? Jesus, all right. Well, where's the shotgun? Just have that. Damn, I gotta get me this book. Oh, imagine that. Pop. Oh. Oh, imagine if it hits you in the family jewels too. Christ.
What the hell did that, Lieutenant?
I don't know. What's the coroner got to say?
He's in the jaw and puking since he saw it.
Fuck me, man. So yeah, how would you explain this kill? Like, the police goes there and he's literally obliterated. All there is blood.
I was just trying to protect you. I didn't see how much you needed to know. You face things. That's your nature. That's your gift. But sometimes you have to turn away, too.
Mom, stop. Please.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
God, and you know, not for yourself, do it for your daughter. She needs her mom. It's so sad just because it's something that happens to people. And they don't know how to deal with some things and then they turn to alcohol.
Krueger, you play in your court. And now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord my soul to keep. Pray the Lord my soul to take.
What if they meet a monster in this thing?
They turn their back on her.
Dum. Of course it's not there. I was about to say, how about you put it on and use it on his ass, man. God, it's like you're descending into hell. Look at this. Hey. Oh, that laugh, dude.
You dreamed about the same creep I did. Gonna get you.
Freak. See, Freddy's bitch ass is all kinds of cruel, you know? He makes you come towards him, you know? And then he starts playing games with you. The bastard can't even just come to me. I gotta walk the whole fucking way, get tired, and then he takes my ass out.
I'm here!
I feel like this piece of shit is just gonna jump. I feel like he's gonna jump from any direction. Oh, that ugly bastard. Fuck. My arm. All tensed up. Shit's that. Isn't that where Tina, like, ended up, like, in the first dream?
Stop, you bastard!
Hey, you motherfucker! I felt it coming.
Where are you, Krueger?
She just ran from him and is now saying, "Where are you?" Come on, grab his ass. I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean. This isn't exactly Brad Pitt. I don't think you want to grab his ass. But there you go. Hold on to his bitch ass. No. That motherfucker's right there somewhere. Where are you, you sack of shit? Come on.
I'm crazy after all.
Got How? How? God damn it! I know you're fucking right there. I know you're gonna do that. And how? Fuck do you get me? God. All right, bro. Here we go.
Everything is gonna be all right.
Jesus Christ. There we go. Damn. Weak ass couldn't even open the door. It took a while to get that door open, man. Oh shit. He's eating shit. Come on, step on him. Stomp on him. She's taunting him now, dude. Come on. There we go. Now you scream like a bitch, asshole.
Maybe I better go tell the lieutenant.
Yeah, bro, how about you go do that? Windows are breaking, smoke is coming out. God. Alright, damn. There we go. Yeah, and here in the real world, right, he's powerless. He can't do those tricks on you. Oh, dude, oh, this stunt. Imagine the stunt double, like, on fire, just like, what if he said, all right, that's enough. Come and put me out.
I need some help here. Nancy.
Right now, the dad's just like, fuck, I'm gonna have to deal with this.
Oh my God. Parker, get up here. We got a fire up here.
Wait, what? No, fuck you. You were just there. Come on. So convenient. Wait, he's burning and he still has the strength to try and kill? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, he couldn't see his... Well, no, he saw him when he put the damn thing over, right? And now he's seeing this, which... Hey, come on, bro. Hey, that was... Oh, nice. I like that. Cool. That was a cool effect. Explain this to me, Dad. Come on.
Leave me. They've got the fires out downstairs. You okay up here?
But, okay, so the mom's body is gone. How would you explain this to anybody?
I'm okay. You go downstairs. I'll be there in a minute.
Your mom was just killed. What's this? And he just saw that. I'd be fucking hysterical. So he still has some power even though he's out in the real world.
I know you're there, Freddy.
You
think you was gonna get away from me? I know you too well now, Freddy.
you die.
It's too late, Krueger. I know the secret now. This is just a dream. You're not alive. I want my mother and friend again.
What?
I take back every bit of energy I gave you.
Not gonna happen.
You're nothing. You're shit.
You smell like shit too. Alright, there we go. That's right. That's right.
It's bright.
That transition from that to that?
Feeling better? Oh, I feel like $1,000,000.
Look at the background.
Say you've bottomed out when you can't remember the night before. No,
This is
baby,
a
I'm gonna
dream.
stop drinking. Don't feel like it anymore. Did I keep you awake last night?
Yeah, okay, she's just gonna quit like that cold turkey. It's a fucking dream.
I guess I just slept heavy.
It's coming back. I remember.
Buddy,
Believe this fog?
I believe anything is possible.
It's a dream sequence. Of course, bro. And on top of that, come on.
Hey, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. What's going on with the window?
Oh, it looks badass though. Look at that car. There's that damn rhyme, you guys. Oh yeah, the last bit of it just came like a lightning bolt back. Oh, I did it. Did it. On to the sequels, man. I got through that. You know what's crazy? For me, even as a kid, I don't remember it being that frightening for me. I remember being scared, but not scared to my core, right? It was afterwards when it gets dark, when it's time for bed, when I'm there laying down, you know, just ready to go to sleep. The son of a bitch would start to infiltrate my mind. You know, there were times I could feel like there were moments here that actually brought back a few memories of the dreams that I had. Whenever he's, you know, up against a wall, I guess, and he's coming out of the wall, I remember having something like that in one of my dreams about him. The thing that was most common here that really kind of, you know, brought back the memories of that most vivid dream that I had was whenever he's winding up with the glove. I think I mentioned it, you know, the way that he extends, I guess, the glove, the claws, right? It's not like this or like that or like, you know, just simple. He does it like that. Like he really stretches out his hand like that. And that's what I remember. The very last thing that I remember in my dream was the wind up. And like we saw moments of it with his glove in the air like this. And it coming this way like that. Fully extended like this. That is just so vivid. Still just so engraved in my memory. Let's take it from the top. We're immediately introduced into a dream that Tina is having. Facility, factory, boiler room-ish. And that just fits the character so damn well. Beyond him being burnt up and having a certain look about him, just that place, I think it makes sense to have it kind of be his setting. It does feel very dreamlike as well. We see the dim lighting. We see the random stuff come out of nowhere, like a damn goat. I don't know, maybe I'm just a complete weirdo and psycho and my dreams are different, but a lot of times just things don't make sense. You could be inside of a house and suddenly there's rain in there. It starts to rain in there. Or you could be outside and, you know, someone is straight up sitting out there with a desk working like it's nothing. Like, you know, it's just things don't line up or make sense. And so there we see a goat come out of nowhere, right? Freddy is lurking in the shadows, kind of just watching. And that's what that son of a bitch does. And that's what he would do to me in my dreams. Loves to build that fear within you. So he takes his time. As we saw there, he could have really pounced at her in so many different ways, in so many different moments. But he just watching her and watching her walk and, you know, just kind of taking his time. And then we get that jump scare. And beyond that, the score. I think I mentioned it. To me, it feels like you're walking like in a neighborhood or walking somewhere and you're being watched. You know, that's what it feels like. And it goes with it. A very effective score for what we've got going here. We get Tina, and I remembered that ultimately it's the other girl. It's Nancy, who was kind of our lead. I like that the film does that. If you're an actual first-time watcher for it, that you may think to yourself, oh, who's this? This is our lead. By now, it's the mid-1980s, right? The whole final girl thing. And I mentioned it, I'm a fan of the Halloween franchise. I think started with Laurie Strode, unless it started maybe a couple years before that. But I think the idea, the concept of that was several years before this. So by now, that's, you know, the trope, right? We have a final girl. We have someone who needs to kind of battle and overcome him. The film leads you to believe that that's going to be, I guess that's going to be Tina. But in the next moment that she dreams about him, that idea is completely shot out the window. We're fixated and focused on the wrong person. And then it becomes Nancy and then she's the focus. So I like the switch. And then we're introduced to her friends, which that part, it started out looking like a dream sequence. Whenever the car pulls up to the school, you see, well, before that, you see those girls, you know, jumping rope, singing that rhyme. And then it cuts to the car. And then we even see some fog still going on there. And then they get out of the car and they start walking. And now it's the students. Now it's students, no fog, no nothing. So that was cool. Because I thought, is this still another, you know, is this like some kind of dream sequence? And then when we see that go away, it's like, okay, that's they're in school. Then we get the boyfriend of Tina, forgot his fucking name. Stereotypical douchebag boyfriend that says vulgar things. Yeah, I'm over here like talking shit about the guy saying that when could be a complete hypocrite. And I even said, that's me in high school, man. Yeah, it was me. I would say such inappropriate things. Again, I'm not proud of a lot of the things that I did or said. So we're introduced to the friends, and it looks like 3 of them for sure are having the nightmares of Freddy as well. And I don't think, did we ever get confirmation that Glenn was having those nightmares about him. So then we're introduced into a couple of more tropes, right? It looks like Tina is the one that's a little bit more participating in certain activities. And whereas Nancy is the one telling Glenn, Johnny Depp's character, no, you know, I'm just here to support my friend. Like, that's not going to happen. And it's like, okay, so not knowing and seeing this film for the first time, you would think, oh, wait. Okay, so she's the goody two-shoes. Then it cuts to Tina and her boyfriend moaning the night away. It shows Glenn, he's got blue balls. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to seal the deal with Nancy. We have another dream sequence, right? We got our next dream sequence with Tina. Of course, she has to go outside and investigate. I don't think it would have mattered anyway, because this is a dream. You can't outrun this bastard. So he probably would have gotten to the room, you know, even if she was dreaming, he would have gotten to her either way. But no, you know, she has to go outside. She has to go in her nightgown, no shoes, make her way all the way to the alleyway, and then we get our full first, you know, look at Freddy. We see those arms. Oh, God. Obviously some kind of, you know, prosthetic, some kind of practical work right there with those arms. And just something, again, that yes, you would see in a dream. You would see things that don't make sense. You would see someone completely blocking your way like that. He has that line when she says, my God, and then he says, no, this is God. The way he held that glove and the way he delivered that line and the look on his face, I liked that moment. And then he starts running after her, and his run isn't just like a straight on full, you know, he does this when he's running. Oh, it's just like a monster, dude. And taking his time again, slowly, you know, pursuing her, because he could have ran faster than that. And he appears and he starts, like, you know, just slicing his fingers off. He wants to build that fear. He wants to deliver like trauma into your head before ultimately taking you out. He does that, you know, throughout the entire film. Then of course we get her screaming in bed. We got her boyfriend that is woken up by it. Everything just starts going down. She gets sliced up. We get this awesome moment and visual of her just rising up. It was really cool because as she's rising up, she's shifting and she's kicking and she's like flailing her legs. And that actually looked pretty awesome. It wasn't just like a, you know, like a slow rise of, like, what the hell was that? She's moving and she's, you know, she's kicking and everything. I'm sure what they probably did once she does make her way to the wall, which was awesome, how, you know, kind of blood is just going everywhere, up against the wall, up against the ceiling, is they probably actually had her in place somewhere and they put the furniture probably everywhere on the ceiling or something like that. And so they were able to capture that shot. So she's actually on the floor, you know, like just moving around and reaching for her boyfriend's hand. But when it cut to him and we get to see all that in one moment, obviously, look, man, this is Hollywood, right? They have their camera tricks and everything, but that's cool because we got to see him right there that convincingly looks like he's on the floor, and they're still showing her up on the ceiling. That was pretty awesome, dude. So I remember that scene, but it just feels a lot more gory and then so much more blood than what I remember. And when she lands on the bed, it just splatters, you know, and it gets on his face. So a lot more bloody and gory than what I remember. Then we cut to the police department. We're introduced to Nancy's dad, which, again, great casting because the dude has the look of like a cop, a police officer, kind of the main guy there in the department. That's where we get the signs of him and his wife's relationship, I guess ex-wife, being rocky. And he's looking at her while he's explaining things to Nancy because he's pissed off that his daughter would be out at night with 3 other teenagers and spending the night somewhere else. And so you could tell immediately, okay, they got some kind of rocky relationship. Probably no relationship at all anymore other than just probably co-parenting the best they can, right? So with that, I do like that the film still kept Nancy grounded and kind of down to earth and being a good person and not being like a wild child, you know, or anything like that. She's got her parents that are split up. She's got a mom who's an alcoholic. She's got a dad who we then clearly see that he's a workaholic, so he kind of like buries himself in his work and is probably not spending a lot of time with her. So, you know, it could have been very easy for them to portray her as, you know, someone who has issues with her parents, is just getting into trouble and seeking attention and stuff like that. But no, they kept her this good-hearted kind of girl next door type, which again, okay, goes with a trope that they're trying to go with the goody two-shoes. But still, you know, they had all the things in place in there to really give her character a lot of internal flaws, which she still does. She does have flaws, and I like what she delivered from a performance standpoint. Someone who ultimately does build up the strength to overcome this piece of shit. I like the dynamic that they've set up right there with her and her parents. The guy's on the run. They catch his ass real quick. One thing though that he said was, "What do you think I am, some kind of fruitcake? I'll show you." And then he's like, you know, going towards her, like, what the hell was he gonna do? And if he ended up doing anything, okay, bro, like, first off, your girlfriend was just murdered. You're on the run, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna assault Nancy now? Like, talk about completely, like, you know, shining the light on you further that you're a complete scumbag and that you're, like, a violent criminal. So where would that have gone if, like, Nancy's dad hadn't shown up right there? She goes to school. We see another dream sequence there. I really like that particular dream sequence because there's people there. She's in class, there's other students, there's a teacher, there's another student that went up to give some kind of presentation. And so when she does fall asleep, then everyone is just like stone still. You know, really the only one moving was the student that was still talking, still giving a presentation. But it's all, you know, monotone. It's all like trance-like. She sees Tina, which, dude, what they chose to do with her, for Nancy to see her in that way, in a body bag, in a clear body bag with blood, oh, that's good. Because they could have shown her, you know, just, sure, with blood on an outfit and stuff like that, but her being in a body bag just kind of still covering most of her. Very effective. When she's walking through the hallway, yeah, there's leaves falling, there's wind going again. Very, like, you know, that's how my dreams are. Things do not make sense. There's elements in certain places that just do not line up. And of course, Nancy needs to make her way deeper into, like, what looks like the depths of hell, into this damn boiler room. Now he's doing to her what he was doing to Tina, building up that fear, taking his time, taking things slow, watching her, you know, you see his face, it cuts to him, you see his glove, you know he's there just behind a corner, and he's just kind of letting her go deeper and deeper and deeper. So eventually, right, he ends up cornering her, and again, look, man, the dude has every opportunity to pounce, but he doesn't want to end it yet. He wants it to continue. He wants it to last a little longer. He gets pleasure out of that. He's very, very sadistic. With this villain, that's a thing, right? It's different from like a Jason that doesn't say anything and just walks towards you, or like a Michael Myers, right? That comes after you slowly. Whereas this bastard has a lot of room for charisma and sadism. Being able to say things to you to scare the crap out of you, can play jokes in a very, very dark way, obviously. So there's a lot that can be done with this character because he has the ability to do that, right? So he's slowly getting his way to her with his glove extended, and then that's when we see that glove kind of go up for the first time. Effective visuals, man, because that's what worked on me. That's what I remember as a kid, you know, those moments like that. That's what got into my nightmares. What the hell can you do? What can you do against this guy? There is no outrunning him. Can't go to the police. Can't go to a public place. Sure, you can do all this, but ultimately, what's the final result? You have to get to sleep. You're gonna dream, no matter how much you fight it, man. No matter how hard you try to stay awake and for how long, how many days you're able to stay awake, eventually you're gonna go to sleep. And afterwards, I think that's when she goes to visit the guy in jail, and they're having their conversation, and then he confirms that he's been dreaming about Freddy as well. It's something that at this point, Nancy's character is still kind of on the fence about. She knows she's having these dreams, but is this real? Is this not real? And now, okay, now someone else has confirmed that they're having the exact same nightmares with the exact same son of a bitch. And then we get to her back at home bathing. We get that moment, man. I like that they're really creating a lot of different ways for Freddy to kind of appear on screen. So everything from him coming out of the wall a little bit, moments of him kind of behind corners, or in this when he raises his glove out of the tub. Again, I hope it was the drain. You know, my mind is going in a bunch of different directions there of where the hell that arm is coming out of. Dude, can you go to sleep and essentially drown? Or would you? I would imagine that as soon as you start to struggle, you would wake up. I'm sure it's happened. People have fallen asleep and, like, you know, drowned while they're bathing, right? Then she does end up falling asleep and he pulls her down. And God, man, if you've ever in a nightmare been drowning, oh, it's so terrifying because you're just gasping for air. And I'm sure that anyone watching you while you're sleeping in that moment, they can see that you're like struggling. Before I forget, I want to tell you guys something. When I'm dreaming, if something really intense happens, I scream. Most of the time it's me screaming out words, not like just screaming in my dream, you know, just like screaming to high heaven. But I'm lashing out, I'm screaming things out. I've woken up my wife, I've woken up myself, you know, doing it multiple times. Sometimes she'll tell me, you know, the next day exactly what I was yelling out and screaming. And so it's everything from my dog being attacked by something and they're dragging him away and I'm yelling out like, let him go. Like she said that's what I yelled out. Other times when I'm just screaming out, no, I wake myself up and I know that I just did that, and then I go back to sleep. I look over at her and she's just like that I go back to sleep because she knows that happens sometimes. One time, oh man, I remember like basically falling asleep, and I'm like, I had just fallen asleep, and in my dream I started running. And what do? I literally get out of bed, run a couple of steps, and then I realize, oh shit. I just literally got up out of bed and I started running. And my wife is just like, and then I tell her I was running in my dream. And I get back into bed and fall asleep, dude. Oh, I hope it doesn't get any worse than that, man. I hope that's about it as far as, you know, how crazy things get for me while I'm dreaming. Does anyone else get that? Or am I literally kind of on an island? Or it's a very much more like unique case with me and like, you know, what happens with me sometimes. Not very often, it's probably something that happens once every couple of months, 4 months, 5 months. But anyways, back to the film. So this happens to Nancy, and again, what can she do? Tell her mom what just happened? She's not gonna believe her. Tell her father? I mean, no one. You know, she could barely say it to Glenn at this point because she's afraid that she's just gonna be looked at like she's a lunatic or something. Then eventually we get the whole moment with her being at this facility where they're monitoring her dreams. She realizes that she can pull things out of her dreams. She has Freddy's fedora hat. So then she, you know, kind of works up this plan with Glenn. She gives him one job, man, and he screws it up. His ass falls asleep. So that moment right there in the dream when she's like, Glenn, can you still hear me? And he's like, yep, I can still hear you. How does that work? How would he hear her if she's dreaming, and how would he be able to respond? Or was his ass already kind of, you know, because we know he ultimately falls asleep, he was already kind of really dozing off, and maybe there was some connection that could be made right there, and he was able to respond to her. Freddy makes her walk all the way to God knows where, and that's what he does. You know, if I was her, I would just sit back there and say, look, Freddy, I'm over here, bro. Like, I really don't want to walk all the way over there. How about you just make your presence known? I'm standing right here. Let's just do this. But no, the bastard wants you to put in like your steps in there. He makes you walk God knows how far. And finally he starts toying with you. But that's his MO, right? Like, he wants to lure you into his boiler room. And I guess Freddy does his best T-1000 impersonation and just walks through that damn thing. So they make their way to the jail. Freddy sees the opportunity, right? And then just hangs the guy, which makes it look like he's the one that did it. So it's still putting everything into question as far as, like, you know, what's really happening here, because it looks like he just took his own life. People are still not going to continue to believe Nancy. We get some more time with Glenn and Nancy, and we see that she's starting to prep mentally and and doing some research on booby traps and stuff like that, which comes around full circle. Then we get this moment where Nancy starts to explain to her parents who this is in her nightmare, and they have that moment where they kind of stare at each other. I already knew this because this is a rewatch for me, that they knew who Freddy Krueger was, that essentially like the parents were the ones who took him out. They're just completely gaslighting her, not telling her, who this is, any of the history behind it, which would make me think, when we get that moment that her mom really reveals who he was and what he did, dude, wouldn't that be like major headlines for a long time? A dude killing up to 20 kids? That's not something that's going to go away after a few years. That's something that would remain for decades as like people really knowing, these facts. If it happened, let's say 20 years ago, even before Nancy was born, I would think that would still be something that is very much known and very much felt in that community still. But I guess not for the plot purposes. They just kind of sweep that away. And so now Nancy is kind of starting to prepare one last stand, right? She has very simple instructions for Glenn again, who just cannot stay awake, man, bastard. He goes to sleep, he eats shit. Kind of another awesome visual, and what I would imagine was just technically a very difficult shot to get. I would say that it's probably another situation where things are upside down, and maybe they're like shooting down the water, I guess red water. So they're probably shooting that down. And then we see like the ripples. That was pretty cool how we see the ripples going. Like, well, it's in the ceiling, right? But we see those ripples happening. Just that whole sequence there with Glenn being asleep in bed. Again, the hole is already right there because he starts getting dragged into the hole. But I guess Johnny Depp, like I said, is being stretched out and holding on. And then he sees, and then the hand comes up and then he's able to sink into the hole. Just super awesome kill. Probably the best kill in the film for me. Then Nancy does have her final stand with Freddy. She set up her booby traps and she's able to bring him out into the real world, where we see that he's a lot more powerless, right? He's not able to like teleport himself from place to place to place or really play those tricks on you. He actually does get hurt. He feels that pain. And so she sets his ass on fire. An awesome stunt, so that it looked like a while that person was on fire. And could you imagine the stunt double saying, okay, enough, like, Jesus, someone grab the fire extinguisher, like, I'm done. The police comes in, they break that down, and of course, conveniently, right? Freddy just, I guess, happened to go around the kitchen or the living room, and so they just missed him, and he worked his ass up to the bedroom to attack the mom. Then we finally get to our moment where the dad and Nancy both see that the mom is essentially attacked and her body just ascends or descends into the bed, which another awesome visual, by the way, as well. To me, I don't know, but Nancy didn't seem as hysterical as I think someone would see like that happening to their mom. Like, I'd be like, just at first she's hitting the bed, yes, but I would just be like bawling my eyes out and not being able to stop. I guess what we need is that moment where she shows that she's no longer afraid of Freddy. She explains that I'm not going to give you any more energy. I'm done with you. You're not going to scare me anymore. The fear is gone. That's it. And so then that takes away his power. We get that crazy just transition into her being outside with her mom. Obviously a damn dream sequence. I mean, we see the fog everywhere. We see all of her friends pull up, and then I remembered what happened at this moment. So I know what's coming. Friends just drive off. We get those creepy little girls doing their jump rope thing, and then the mom gets pulled in. Nancy isn't gonna get everything back. She's not gonna get her friends back. And her mom is, was taken out by Freddy, which was there a body? Because if like the body just disappeared into the bed, I mean, look, I don't know, how do you explain some of these deaths to the police department or to the coroners? What do you do? The highlight for me, Freddy. That's easy. You have the ability to have a villain that is able to speak and have that charisma and be able to be sadistic and toy with his victims. So there's a lot of room for creativity there. And the performance by the actor, just the body language, the line delivery, the voice, the laughter, very, very well executed. Like I said, even, without that makeup, what he was doing with the character, his facial expressions, his eyes, super wide open, but also remaining wide open and looking to the side where you can see a lot of the white of his eyes. just very effective in him grinning. Like if you took the makeup off and he did that, that would still be creepy. That would still be very scary. That's the highlight for me in this film. The bastard that like gave me nightmares and scared the crap out of me as a kid is what I enjoy most of the film. Nancy, the lead actress, man, a great final girl, is your stereotypical good girl, but I like how they, you know, they made her very capable. They gave her, you know, the kind of a badass element, and she stands up to this killer. She overcomes him in the end as well. It wasn't just her doing it by brute force, but also then defeats him mentally. In some films, yes, maybe you defeat the villain by just sheer will and attacking him and you physically take him out. But she did it both ways. Like, you know, she harmed and physically hurt him, and then she mentally hurt him. She took that away from him. So really, really good performance by her. I love what they did with her character. I'm definitely going to be checking out the sequels, you guys, without question. It feels good to finally get this one out of the way, finally kind of, you know, in my own way overcome it. But with that said, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next reaction.